It should just go to my.
I just put it up.
Well, it shows down here, but it's not showing it as full screen.
That light just came on.
Yeah. Now,
All right, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and call to order the meeting of the Putnam County Alcoholic Beverage Board. Let the record reflect that it is October 28th, 2025 is 10:36 a.m. I'm Officer Gillum. I work with the State Excise Police. I'll be leading this meeting. We are missing one of our members, but we do have three of us here and are able to vote. I'll have the board members introduce themselves quickly.
James Grimes.
Jane Bray.
And just for the record, this meeting is being recorded with audio and video equipment, so be mindful of anything you say after this point, as it is part of the public record. Is there anyone wishing to voice opposition to any of the permits in the room today? I mean, assuming you're all here for violation or transfer? Okay. All right, if you're gonna be speaking to the board at all, I need you to take an oath. So it's probably all of you. If you would raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm, the right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers you've given on your application or any testimony you give to questions asked by the board be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you all very much. Okay, we have renewals, no parent violations today for the following businesses. We do have carryovers from last month that did not make it. Now I've lost it. Okay, we'll start with the American Legion Post 58 on Indianapolis Road in Greencastle, as well as Moore's Bar, South Indiana Street in Greencastle. Any questions, concerns, or motions on those?
I move to approve.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion will carry. Okay, on the October agenda, we have renewals, no violations for the Loyal Order of the Moose, Lodge 1592 on West Franklin Street in Greencastle. Bon Appetit, East Hannah Street, Greencastle. Psalms at Heritage Lake on Marina Drive in Coatesville. The Dollar General on East Forest Home Street, Rochdale. And that's it. Anyone here for those businesses? Board members, questions, concerns, or motions?
Make a motion, we accept.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? A motion will carry. Okay, we have a renewal with violation for Casa Grande, Indianapolis Road, Greencastle, permit number RR 6720447. How are you?
I'm doing all right, so,
Just names.
mine is Ivan Ayala,
Can you spell your last name, Ivan?
Ayala.
And what's your position with the business?
My dad is the owner,
Okay,
one of the owners.
Okay.
And Mr. Omar, he's the manager.
so it looks like we had a December 28th, 2023 alcohol compliance failure. Charges for furnishing alcohol to a minor, no employee permit, no record of employee permit, which means they had nothing and nobody had checked them as required by law. And the furnishing the alcohol to a minor, somebody was obviously under age of 21. $1,250 fine was paid. Can we explain what happened?
Yeah, the waitress, she was, from what Omar told me, she came in with, older gentleman to eat, and she assumed that was the grandson and just really hadn't sold him without checking the ID.
I mean, obviously, to being someone's grandson doesn't
Right.
qualify you to consume alcohol.
Yeah, it was her mistake. She didn't know anything. Yeah. From then, we have told her,
Had she served alcohol before?
probably, I'm not aware, but
Okay.
she no longer does. Omar is the one that serves, and one, the other guy named Ernesto.
Okay.
There are two employee permits.
So I mean, two things here. You have an employee who is unlicensed, untrained, who's potentially this probably was not the first time she served alcohol. It's the business's responsibility to make sure that the employees have been through the training program and have appropriate licensing, and that you guys keep records of that stuff and probably ought to be monitoring employees. I mean, you guys know who should and shouldn't be serving alcohol, so.
Yeah, that was, our mistake, and then we, like I said, now Omar and then the other employee Ernesto are two licensed employees to serve alcohol.
You can have more.
But they're working on it, we've told them, but they haven't, proceeded.
When a new employee is hired, what is the process for getting them licensed?
We give them the application back, and then they, I'll tell them if they have to take the test as well, serve permit test.
Is there no follow-up on that? Just give them the application and turn them loose, and if they don't do it, they don't do it?
Well, we tried, but like I said, it's our fault again for not telling her.
What's the barrier with getting more employees permits?
Probably the language and then just a laptop, the technology to try and do it, fly online and pay for it.
Do you have a computer in the office?
No, we don't. I do at home, but I live down in Vincent, so.
Lots of times we'll have businesses that'll have a computer set up, and when people are inboarding, as new employees, they just set them down and be done with it. Does the business have copies of everybody's?
Yeah, and we actually have, we posted them also too, that way.
They don't need to be posted.
Okay.
It actually has personal information on it.
Oh, okay.
So the business keeps records of those, the employees keep those in their pockets.
Okay.
Or close by.
Like those,
Yeah.
they'll take them out.
Lots of Mexican restaurants like to put those on the wall. Don't do that.
Okay.
It's not required. You're required to have a copy of it, but not to post those. The business license is the one that gets posted, so. Okay, no violations. It's been almost 2 years.
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Board members, questions, concerns, motions?
I make a motion, we renew the license.
And you want to do for a standard 2-year period?
Yes.
I think so. And maybe be a little more conscientious of having somebody to explain better to the people that don't have a good grasp of the language, or somebody, like you said, maybe somebody with a computer or have laptop, so you can
Yeah.
help them through. I'm not a computer.
You're not.
I'm always asking somebody to help me, and I'm living online.
Maybe it's my dad or the other owner, they slowly are pushing stuff towards me, but.
And just when you think you got it mastered, something changes, and it's,
Yeah.
All right,
yeah, I think you guys are doing it.
Okay, I appreciate it.
so
Thank you.
Motion on the floor.
moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I,
Aye, opposed. Motion carried. All right, thanks both for coming.
All right,
Have a good day.
thank you.
I got, get back to work now. Okay, renewal with violation for the Ye Old Inn, South Main Street, Cloverdale. Permit number RR 6793215.
That's the one from last month.
And what was your name? I'm sorry.
Franklin Marshall.
Are you the sole owner, Franklin?
Yes, sir.
So this looks like a May 29th, 2025 administrative violation. Expired permit, unauthorized beverages, refilling bottles, and then original containers as well. $1,250 fine was paid. You and I kind of talked about this on the phone. So basically, what happened? Permit expired.
Came in the mail 2 days later after I had shut down. So I was waiting on the permit to come in. The business was up for sale. That's what happened.
Okay,
The person failed on the sale, and then I was left trying to scramble around, trying to get the business back up and running.
how long is the permit expired?
Week, 2 weeks, I'm not sure, a week maybe.
And I believe you knew that
Yes. I think that-
and went ahead and where were you purchasing beverages from? Okay, and you knew you can't do that.
Yes.
What was the problem with not going through a distributor tax protests or?
Well, the permit was expired. I've already filed for an extension.
Uh-huh.
I had an extension. And it was just a matter of time if the permit was coming in the mail and
Well, you can get an extension. Get alcohol and an extension.
correct. But I didn't know how long it was. I mean, it was already a month and a half or whatever that I was waiting on the permit, I think. Because in the 90 days.
Well, you still don't even have your permit yet because the board here should be approving it and
Correct.
it won't even be available for a few weeks yet. That's why you get the extension. The extension covers you. Meantime. So you had an extension at the time and you were just purchasing alcohol from Walmart anyway.
It actually had expired. The extension was expired.
What are you operating on now?
An extension.
Another one?
Yes,
The second one?
yes. Actually, this is the first one.
When did it, you said it expired?
October 10th when it expired, the license, original license. So we're on an extension right now.
Well, if you were operating on an expired permit back in May, it still hasn't been renewed. That's what we're doing today. So there had to have been,
No, no, that actually came in the mail after you guys came in and shut down for 2 days. And it was in the mail, and I actually was on the wall right now, the business. This is this year's license that yes, last year, right after you guys came in is when that came in, that extension came in for the license,
how long have you owned the business?
15 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. Any other violations?
10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Still 21 and over?
Yes, yes.
Well, okay, so hopefully
Hopefully
next week.
my part. I mean, that's,
Yeah, so you'll get your new permit sometime next week. And
I'm working on the gaming is one of the things that I had an accounting problem. So
Okay.
what that was is that my bookkeeper failed to let me know that she does not handle me anymore, and it was 6 months before I realized I didn't have a bookkeeper.
sure.
So that's kind of where that is on my,
Are you involved in the daily operation of the business?
correct.
Still for sale?
I have a person looking at it, but it's not legit, yes, and I'm not going through that again, so.
All right, well, obviously, you know not to do this stuff, and if the violation wasn't a reminder. You'll have a valid permit late next week and hopefully no issues, right?
Yes, no,
Board members, you guys have questions, concerns, or motions?
Yeah, sounds like he's caught up in the sale.
In humbling paperwork.
Yeah.
US Postal.
yeah, well,
He's been in business long enough to know that.
I know better.
Yeah.
I know better.
Do we approve it? Yes. Yeah. So I moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye,
All right, opposed?
Mhm.
All right.
Thanks, sir.
Yep.
we're good.
Guys, have a good day.
Here we have renewal with violation for the Bainbridge Tap, West Main Street, Bainbridge, permit number RR 6732967. Hello,
Hi,
if you would just introduce yourselves, please.
Don Hayden.
Mark Hayden.
Has a violation been paid on this one? Do you know what the amount was?
15.
1,500. She takes care of that stuff, so I'm depending her on that.
Okay, it wasn't showing up in my database, but I didn't contact the state to see what had been settled with it, so. So it looks like you had a September 6th, 2024 administrative violation. Single charge for sale of alcohol to an intoxicated person, $1,500 fine was paid.
Yes.
But reading the report, it doesn't look real good. So kind of want to explain what happened.
Basically, you've got a gentleman that comes in. This is not an excuse, this is what happens. He's got a foot that is cut in half. That's diabetes. He stumbles all the time. He come in, bartender served him. I don't know exactly how much she served him. I know that you guys have looked at the tapes and said he was overserved.
He'd have to go. He'd have to go. Yeah.
Right, but he stumbles all the time, so bartender can't tell whether he's drunk or he's not drunk, but that bartender doesn't work there as well.
She also got fined and paid.
He got fined and she's. So the gentleman doesn't come in very often. At all.
Who runs the business?
We do.
Are you familiar with Mr. Dove?
Yes,
Yes,
very much.
The excuse that he was missing toes was presented to the investigating officer.
Right.
They did not notice any unusual gait in the video when he walked into the bar.
that's what she said, yes.
So using that as an excuse
Yeah, but I'm not seeing.
doesn't quite work.
We're not using.
So it sounds like he would normally, well, you said that he stumbles around normally. The officer said he was not, looking at the video.
Okay,
It varies because it just. Like I
It
said, he's
varies.
got diabetes and sometimes he's stumbling all the time, whether he's drinking or not.
Well, according to the officer's investigation, based on the review of the audio or the video from the bar, it got worse as he'd been drinking. He had quite a bit. I think they were looking at about, what, 8 draft beers and 4 shots.
Actually, the 4 shots was bought for somebody else and it shows it in the video. 3 of them was, sorry. But the 8 beers he drank,
He had a person next to him now, did he have her stuff? I mean, he had.
Yeah, I mean-
Like 2 of them were.
Were you in the bar at the
We were
time?
not.
no,
Okay, how do you know that? He was giving,
video,
the officer watched the video too.
I know.
I went when I looked at what the bartender said.
I seen the
Okay.
video, but I couldn't tell. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm just telling you that he shoved them over to the side to the other people. Whether he drank or they drank, I don't,
okay, so your testimony is you don't know.
I don't know exactly.
And I,
You don't know.
We're going by what you guys are telling us.
the bartender.
We're good with that.
Yeah, the bartender is the one who committed this violation. I don't think that's probably the best source of information.
No, right, no,
The officer who watched it, I mean, he had to sit down and watch all of this stuff.
Yes.
And he's not gonna falsify a record
Oh,
No,
or interpret something that wasn't there to find a cause. So I'm gonna go with his assumption.
that's fine.
So we have somebody who was completely overserved and left the business. It does sound like he's a known alcoholic. Comes,
He comes in, not very often anymore, but he does come in.
your bartender would cut him off when he'd had too much to drink historically and give him a ride home.
that is correct.
That's correct.
She's offered him.
At what point do you stop serving someone?
Well, if I'm bartending, if they get to where the speech is slurred, I notice they've had more than 1 in an hour, or if their eyes are glassy, or if they're stumbling, they're not gonna drink anymore.
Or if they are obnoxious and talk to the bartender like he did. And he did,
And this is a regular
but
client.
he does it to everybody, so that's why I didn't take it, he's just got that mouth.
So this is a regular customer who's a known alcoholic who came in and was served 4 shots and 8 draft beers.
He doesn't act that way when he comes in as well.
The officer's review of the video footage showed that he was having a hard time balancing, using chairs in the wall to go to the restroom and coming
That's
back.
correct.
Okay.
We see
Does
that
that
on
on
video.
And that, they said when he got up to finally leave after paying his bill, the officer noted in the video that some of the other customers were looking at him shocked that he was actually being allowed to leave the business. So I mean,
Okay,
this is a significant failure on part of the business. You're lucky someone's alive, didn't die.
correct.
Correct,
Because I've been on the other side of these investigations where people do die.
correct.
And I mean, everything you've worked for your entire life can be wrapped up in a lawsuit.
I
I
understand.
understand that.
And again, he is not in there anymore. So that is one,
Is he not in there anymore, or he doesn't come in
He
very
doesn't
often?
come in very often.
but he will be not be in there anymore.
He is not allowed in?
No, he's already, no.
We already took care of that.
No,
He'll
he's
come in,
already-
maybe eat lunch, no alcohol.
How long has he been a customer of the business?
Since he probably turned 21.
Yeah, we've only owned it nine.
I don't know. He was very good friends with the previous owner. And the previous owner, so I can't.
I don't know who that was.
So
No,
he-
he's in his 50s, but
Okay, so long.
yes,
So we know we have a problem. He's been allowed to come in and serve. Been allowed to come in and drink to the point where he's intoxicated often enough that bartenders are driving him home.
They will offer anybody that has sat there and had more than a couple of drinks if they need a ride home.
We should.
That's his normal practice.
Have you guys taken the server training
Yes.
program?
Yes,
Does the server training program talk about cutting people off and giving them rides home?
yeah.
oh, no, it doesn't.
Oh, no, it doesn't talk about, no.
Do you think that's a good practice?
Oh, absolutely not.
I think it's good practice.
I just
If
don't want
If they
them hurt.
need it, anybody needs a ride.
I
Fair.
mean, there's no Ubers, there's no taxis, there's no anything out there.
What else could you do? If someone needed a ride home, could you call someone at home?
If there was somebody to call for him, we would have absolutely done that. There was nobody to call for him.
So continuing to serve someone with the understanding that they're not gonna get in a car but be given a ride home, not a good practice.
And he can also,
It's still not a good practice.
no, he could walk, but
He lives one block.
he's got,
That's
he
still not,
can't walk very well, so.
still not the point. You
No.
guys are exactly right.
It was a error on,
It was a
On training.
breakdown and everything.
it was error training, because we weren't there, so it was an error on training the bartender.
You said bartender does not work there anymore?
Nope.
Short the Waveland.
You no longer, after that happened, she was gone.
And it looks like according to the record, there was a previous violation for sale of alcohol to an intoxicated person where someone died back in 2018.
Yep,
That's correct.
Okay, were you the owners at that time?
yes.
It seems like we would have a really heightened sense of watching this.
We thought we
I thought we
did.
did.
Yeah, but we knew.
This lady hadn't worked there very long. And everybody else knows, don't do that. She obviously did it.
She was giving him rides home when he was intoxicated.
Well, we
How
didn't know that.
long did she work there?
She was there a year.
Maybe less.
Was she serving him, over serving him that whole year that she was there? He was frequenting the
I can't answer
I
that.
can't answer that either, because I don't know.
As a known alcoholic, I'm gonna guess probably. Okay. I know this is the only violation we've had out of the bar recently. Have there been other incidents that we're not aware of?
No.
No,
So if I contact the town marshal and see what he knows,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fine.
absolutely.
okay. That's something I would typically do in these situations, because because we don't know everything. We only know what people report and what we investigate. How many people serve alcohol at the bar?
But you're gonna have.
You said
yes,
it's like
that's your-
Just approximate, it's fine.
5. That's I might be off 1 or 2.
Do they all have employee permits?
Yes, they do.
Has everybody been through the training
Yes,
program
they have.
recently? In the last 3 years?
But they gotta get their license, they were renewed.
I don't, there's only one that I have to question, because I don't know if she's been through it the last 3 years. She's been with us 15 years. Well, been with the company 15, 20 years, so, she's our
Day
daytime.
shift.
But I know if they haven't, I will make sure that they do it.
Um,
And I can check them. I mean, I've got copies of all of them in the,
make sure they're all recent.
I will.
I wanna just revisit the 2018 incident. Were you guys wrapped up in any sort of lawsuit in that one?
I'm sorry.
Were you wrapped up in any sort of a lawsuit on that one?
We settled.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. You guys are walking a very fine line of losing everything that you worked for. Board members, we have a couple of things we can do. I'm not comfortable with a standard 2-year approval, given the history, with the business. You could do a denial, citing one of the reasons, which I can list those out in a second. We can do a 1-year approval as an informal probation. We can continue it and I can go talk to the town marshal and see what he's actually experienced. I don't live there,
Yeah.
So those are kind of our options at this moment.
I think approval with a 1-year limit on it and check it and then review it.
I would continue it and go do a thing. Cause if the town marshal tells me that they actually have more unidentified problems, we just didn't have to shut it down.
I'm okay with that too.
That's fine. Yeah, you go talk and check it out. If that,
We'll find it.
we'll go 1 year, but I hate to shut somebody down who's trying.
Yeah, sometimes it's better than letting them operate and get themselves in a mess.
Well,
Okay, so I'm gonna continue this for 1 month. I'm gonna talk to the town marshal and dig into this a little bit deeper and see if there's more. If there's not, we'll give you a 1-year approval next month as an informal probation. If there are other unidentified issues, then it's probably not gonna go real well, so.
So do we need to be back here in a month, signature.
Potentially. If I don't find anything, if guy doesn't have any issues.
Meantime, review your licenses with their people.
And make sure they have the training yet, and we've got an extension right now that's good until January the.
Okay. So you're covered there. Um,
The incident where the person some years back, was he in a struck by a car or did he have
ATV.
alcohol
He was
poisoning?
an ATV.
He drove away on ATV.
Oh,
Actually, I'm not 100% sure what he was driving. The other guy was driving, because nobody ever figured it out. But he was in an ATV that rode. Somebody rode it.
oh, warning. Okay.
okay, which one of you do you want me to follow up with? Once I'm,
Either one. That's
Okay. Pick one and give me a phone number.
Mark.
Okay.
765-721-5011.
I'll give you a call and let you know whether or not you need to appear next month. Okay,
Yep.
thanks for coming
Thank
in.
you very much.
All right. So next we have a transfer of ownership for Line Shack Liquors, East Washington Street, Rochdale, permit number DL 67-34299. Do have issues with the posting of the orange sign. So,
So comment on that is it is posted along the main street there
it would
on the
be
entrance.
visible, though not tucked back into
And,
that.
well, it's very small storefront, so it is visible to anyone walking along the sidewalk.
You can see it from across the street where it's at. I mean, I won't move it. You can go look at it. You can see it when you're walking down the other street. It's in their big orange sign that's in the window. I did not know. I apologize. I didn't know it made a difference if it was in the main front or on that main side, but I posted on time. I mean, there's nothing. I was trying to show you and be honest and not hide nothing from you. I mean, because I've had line check over in North Salem for 6 years and we've been checked 8 times and we have never had an issue. I've always passed everything. We check every customer. I mean, I wasn't trying to hide none.
I get that you're not trying,
Yeah.
but in terms of being like consistent with,
And the location has been there for 30 something years
yeah.
and it's a very small community and everyone is aware, or a large.
Yeah, I mean, we posted it.
Is aware of the sale.
Everywhere. Yeah.
it's a one-way street too, isn't it?
Yeah, but down that one way, you look to your left, you can see it. That's why you wouldn't miss it going the other way.
Okay. Not ideal, but
I apologize for that. I'm sorry. I did not. I thought because the way you drive down the street and stuff, you could see it.
you know, it's supposed to be posted on the front window.
Yeah, I apologize.
Well, it's a matter of whether or not we accept the affidavit and the posting. We have a couple things we can do at this point. To save you making a second trip, we could hear it, have it reposted next month. You could show up if there aren't any issues. I don't even know you'd have to show up. We couldn't even take your testimony this month. Are you guys familiar with Rochdale?
Is this a transfer of ownership?
Transfer of ownership.
Yeah.
Are there windows facing the street or is it like a 3-sided where you'd have to put it on the building?
Yeah, it's kind of so there's the doorway that goes down the middle and then there's kind of slanted windows on the side of it. And then there's some front facing window as well.
If it's on.
And so it's on the side window along the
On
door.
the side of the one-way.
Yeah,
seeing on
right,
the
but on
street.
facing
Because if you
one
put it
way.
on the front door, it's gonna be recessed in. That would make it.
Well, so this is what we're doing. This is the front of the building.
Uh-huh.
It's tucked back like this and put it right here. So it's already recessed and sitting back. There's window space here.
Oh, there are windows there.
Yeah.
It's just not accessible from the inside, so
I'd stick it way up high, but I was trying to get it down where people could actually see it because where it's lower, there is a board across there. You can't get to it. So I'd have to put it in the very top corner. So I was trying to get it down where it was eye level with the customer. That's
We
why I
can get
put
it
it where.
That doesn't appear that they're trying to deceive anybody.
Well, it's not an issue of deceiving. I don't think they're deceiving. I don't know that anybody even cares. It's just a matter of whether or not
It's a public notice, right? That
it's a notice that's gotta be met, and it's a matter of being consistent with these things, so. I mean, if you guys are okay with it, that's fine.
I think they did it the best way they thought they could for the,
Okay.
I
So,
think it's a
I'm
one-way
okay with
street.
it. Make a motion with
The
accept
traffic.
it.
well, I'm not accepting it yet.
Well, read it.
yeah, we can just at least hear their testimony.
Okay.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and just tell us who you are.
But yeah, sorry. Nick Quarles with Bradford and Riley, and with me I have Mark Lewis, one of the owners for Line Shack Liquors. Mr. Lewis also does own a location in North Salem, Line Shack there, has owned that location for 6, 7 years, 8 years. Has had 0 violations, takes ID policy very seriously. IDs all customers that come in to purchase alcohol. And employees know what's expected of them. If they have a policy, a termination policy, if a minor does get sold alcohol, as well as just making sure that keeping up on employee permits. You guys threw a couple of violations of that today. We were whispering back, just making sure that those are all,
Yeah, they do it
records of all of
immediately.
that.
They don't leave my office till they take the test online.
So it's taking all of that very
I
serious.
know that test back of my hand, it takes 2 hours.
So it can be done.
Yeah, they don't, as soon as I hire them, they take the test first, because before I pay for the test for them and I pay them while they take the test too. And, basically, I want to make sure they can pass the test, and I want to make sure that they understand what they're getting into too, because I listen to these other people, and when you have people working for you, your business is in their hands. And you can't be there all the time, so you gotta make sure you're hiring people that are responsible when they're out there serving and doing
There was
other
a guy
things.
yesterday who had a problem with that. Hired someone and do the drinking supplies on duty and. Yeah. All right, so 21 and over liquor store.
Yep.
Probably nothing more complicated than that.
Yep.
We don't, having a store in North Salem without any issues is fine.
Yeah.
And now that I know that you have 2 locations, at different towns, that's fine. I've been in this one. I remember. I just need to sign the bottom of the floor plan. Make sure it's accurate, but.
Yep.
All right. If you want to make any motions, now would be a good time.
I make a motion with approve.
I'll second.
Move to second for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion. Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
All right.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, board members, unless you got something else, I'll make a motion. We adjourn.
Second.
Move to second for adjournment. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.